Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you serve to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Beings and highly advanced scientists. It was where the science of enlightenment and the powers, the Shaktis, was lived and taught as a living lifestyle. For the first time in modern days, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record breaking pace never accomplished before.
And this knowledge and science of manifesting powers is passed down from one generation to the next generation through Diksha, the initiation by enlightened gurus. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the power. the science of our manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, and Paramashivoham and Paramashivoham. So you can see all the various gurus, enlightened beings who have trained the supreme fount of Hinduism ever since he was young. Yes, we can move on to the next slide.
So, how do we awaken the divine Shaktis in us? Every jnana, the ultimate truth, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as possibility and power of every being. Prajnana.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091. Visit www.nithyananda.org.
We all just watched a video about how the science of Diksha works. So this science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects or evidences or pramanas. The first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, which are the Vedic rishis and scientists who have time tested and verified these sciences.
The next is the Atma Pramana, or the account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. The next is the Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation.
And the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are a pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and applied science is expanded. The Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. And a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana.
Let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. First, we will be going through all the pramanas for the power of seeing through the third eye.
So the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Kapalantarmanonyasya तिष्ठन्मीलितलोचनः क्रमेण मनसोदार्द्यात् lakshye lakshyamutamam. And the translation for this verse is, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind in inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshyam by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva.
So the next is the Apta Pramana, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव च स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. In the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. The 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which contains a description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through the third eye.
And Mana, the power of third eye, in Swamiji's own words, the first experience was everything above me, the whole 60 degree, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was also able to feel and experience all of that as me.
So the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical
We can go to the previous slides. Yes, we're sorry for the technical issue. Yes, Ma Pragni, you can go ahead.
The next slide, Ma.
Inside and outside broke.
The next slide, please.
First experience is that I was able to.
So the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. The study measures and compares the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative, the state where the third eye is open, using the postron emission tomography PET. When doing the activities, daily activities, it was measured, the high activity is measured in the brain where third eye is located. And when in the deep samadhi state, only third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace.
And now we'll be getting into the live Sakshi Pramana, where we will be witnessing the live demonstration of the extraordinary powers being manifested. So I have with me this I-band, which I will be wearing today.
Yes. So you can see Mamadura is having an I-band in her hand. That I-band is normally used for the light to not be let inside the eyes, or to have a peaceful sleep. So people who don't get sleepless nights use this I-band and fall asleep because there will be no light that enters inside. So um, yes, request the NTV operator to stop the screen share so that people can see it in a bigger screen. Yes, so you can see the I-band. There are two small holes on top of the I-band into which the eyes will go stick into, because of which you will not be able to see anything. So as you can see, it is a hole in between which eyes will go and stick into. So when you look around, you will be able to open your eyes inside, but you will not be able to see anything because your eyes are there in between of the cotton. On top of that sponge, there is a hole. So because of which you will not be able to see anything. So this same I-band will be worn by Ma Madhura. A volunteer around her will be putting it into her eyes.
Yes, so I have a volunteer with me who will be putting on the I-band for me on my eyes.
So now the I-band will be placed in a way that the small cut in between that I-band will stick onto her nose. So because of which that holes in the I-band will be right on top of her eyes, and she will not be able to see anything through her two eyes.
Yes. So now all of you can see, and Ma Pegnina, I request you, maybe you can project the YouTube comments.
Madhura, your voice is not audible. So now the I-band has been placed. So now she will be reading the YouTube comments.
Yes, I will be turning first to my right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see that there is no gaps anywhere around. And Ma Pregnana, you can maybe project the YouTube comment.
Yes, ma. So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just read it, and I'm just getting the YouTube comments.
Yes. So I have this. Yes, I will be turning first to my right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see that there is no gaps anywhere around. And Ma Pregnana, you can maybe project the YouTube comment.
Yes, ma. So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just read it, and I'm just getting the YouTube comments.
Yes. So I have this. Yes, I will be turning first to my right, left, up. You can maybe just share down. So all of you can see that there is no gaps anywhere around. And now before we get, and Ma Pregnana, you can maybe project the YouTube comment from the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, ma. So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just read it, and I'm just getting the YouTube comments.
Yes. So I have this. Yes, I will be turning first to my right.
Request the NTV
Up.
operator to start the screen
Maybe just
share.
share down. So all of you can see that there is no gaps anywhere around. And
You can
now
stop the
before we
screen
get,
share.
and Ma Pregnana, you can maybe project the YouTube comment from the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, ma. So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just read it. And I'm just getting the YouTube comments.
Yes, so I have yes, I will be turning first by right in front of me, and
Request the
it's in the middle of the
NTV
chapter.
operator to stop
It is
the
on
screen
page
share.
so all of you can see 812 and
that
813.
there's no gaps
I'll be
anywhere
reading
around.
812. And so it says,
now
I'll
stop
tell
the
you
screen
that
share.
you can maybe project the YouTube it is possible to see
from the Bhagavad Gita.
divine form.
So as I
There
just
may
get
be
the
enlightened
YouTube
masters
comments,
who have
if you have any
experienced
books
this
around you, you
consciousness.
can open a
Let me give
random
you an
page in
instance
front
from
of
my
the
life.
camera and just
After 9 long
read it,
years
and I'm
of
just getting
penance,
the YouTube
I was
comments.
complete. So I have completely
so I
frustrated
have
at one
yes,
point.
I will be turning
I
first
wondered
by
if I
right
was
in front of
wasting
me,
my whole
and
life.
Request the
Following
NTV
God,
operator to
earlier
stop
it is
the
on
screen
page
share.
so all of you can see
812.
I
wondered
that
what
there's no gaps
there
anywhere
was
around.
there really something called enlightenment? So it says,
now
Stop
I'll
the
tell
screen
you
share.
how it is my whole life.
you can maybe
At
project
one point, I
the
began
YouTube
to
comment
comment to see
from the Bhagavad
I
Gita.
wasted.
So as I just get the
enlightened
YouTube
masters
comments,
who have
if you have any
experienced
books
this
around you, you
consciousness.
can open a
Let me
random
give you an
page
instance
in front
from
of
my
the
life.
camera and just
After 9 long
read it,
years
and I'm
of
just getting
penance,
the YouTube
I
comments.
was complete. So I have completely
so I have
at one
yes, I will be
point.
turning
I
first
wondered
by
if I
right
was
in front of
wasting
me,
my whole
and
life.
Request the
Following God,
NTV operator to
earlier
stop
it is
the
on
screen
page
share.
so all of you can see
812. I wondered what
there's no gaps
there
anywhere
was
around.
there really something called enlightenment? So it says,
now
I'll
Stop
tell
the
you
screen
how
share.
it is my whole life.
you can maybe
At
project
one point, I
the
began
YouTube
to
comment
comment to see
from the Bhagavad
if I
Gita.
wasted.
So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just
After 9 long
read it,
years
and I'm
of
just getting the
penance,
YouTube.
I was complete.
So
that
I
is the
have
first,
completely
so I have
at
yes,
one I will be turning first by
I
right
was
in front of
wasting
me,
my whole
and
life.
Request the
Following God,
NTV
earlier
operator to
it
stop
is
the
on
screen
page
share.
so all of you can see
812. I wondered what
there's no gaps
there
anywhere
was
around.
there really something.
We get you health. We get you ability to build.
See,
From the Bhagavad
if I
Gita.
wasted.
So as I just get the YouTube comments, if you have any books around you, you can open a random page in front of the camera and just
After 9 long
read it, and I'm
years
just
of
getting the
penance,
YouTube.
I was complete.
So
that
I
is the
have
first,
completely so I have yes, I will be turning first by
I
right
was
in front of
wasting
me,
my whole
and
life.
Request the
Following God,
NTV
earlier
operator to
it
stop
is
the
on
screen
page
share.
so all of you can see
812. I wondered what
there's no gaps
there
anywhere
was
around.
there really something.
We get you health. We get
Okay, so now. Okay, so in the comments we have the last comments from Durga Devi. Can you please heal me? And your name, please. And then before that, we have Nithyananda. Can you please do body scanning for me and please heal me, please. And I think we have a few more comments coming in from Durga Devi. And anyone else who would like to put your comments, either a sequence of emojis or a sequence of letters, numbers, sentences, anything, you all can put your comments. We can scroll down to the latest comments now. Okay, so the last one is from Durga Devi. Can you please heal me and your name, please? So that's the last comment we have. And we also have audio. She has also put audio is used. Not audible. Okay, now we have, I hope we're audible now, Ma. And we also have a comment from Selina. who has put a namaste emoji and a smiley emoji with 3 hearts.
Amazing. So as you can see, it is being projected where exactly Ma Durga Devi has been telling that there is audio issues in the chat, and the last comment is from Master Langji where she has shared an namaste emoji and smiley with heart emoji. So really sorry for the technical glitch. So now we will be entering into the next power after the volunteer.
Yes, so now I request the volunteer to remove my eye band before we move on to the next power.
So you can see that she's not having any equipments or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting without anything as normally just dressed, and that mindfold is empty. It doesn't have anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is sitting anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to project.
Yes, so in this power of body scanning, it awakens the
Or anything on her. She is anything. So it looks the same even after removing. So now we will be keeping this away and entering into the next power, which is the power of body scanning. Request the NTV operator to
Yes, so whoever would like a body scanning, we will be doing the body scanning for you. You can put your comments in the YouTube comment section.
yes. So you can start.
Yes, so I think we already have Durga Devi who has asked for body scanning, and we also have Prabhjot Gill who has requested a body scanning. So Ma Pragna, maybe you can start doing it for Ma Durga Devi, and I will be doing it for I will start doing a body scanning for Prabhjot Gill. We will be chanting the Mahavakya now and starting the body scanning. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Ma Durga Devi, so I was able to see yes, so Ma Durga Devi, I was able to see that you're having a dehydrated body. You need to have more water and some lemon water. This is a solution I was able to see. Otherwise, I am not able to see any major problems. Yes, Ma. So you've also requested for healing. Yes, I will be healing also. Just with seeing through the body scanning, the healing naturally happens. But I will be again healing also. But you don't really have major problems other than tiredness and dehydration. I'm not able to see any major problems.
Yes, so Madhuri, you can get back in the comment section. And Prabhjot Gill, I was able to see that for you, it was revealed in my third eye. Paramashiva revealed to me in my third eye that for you, mainly in your feet, not even in your legs, just in your feet, the blood circulation is not happening properly, and because of that, even the as all the nerves get over at the feet, that is not like that is affecting the other parts of your body also, and because of that, that is also affecting your stomach. There is lots of gas getting accumulated in the stomach, and that also gives you a frequent headache. So I was able to see that for this, if the solution is to drink lots of water, and also every day in the night before you sleep, and just in the night before you sleep, keep, like, if you have the proper padukas, the guru padukas from a puja kit, that would be great. If not, then maybe you can take a printout of Swamiji's feet, and just keep his feet on your head for like maybe a minute or 2 minutes, and keep that picture or the padukas under your pillow when you sleep. That will heal your body completely. So this is what I was able to see, Aya. You can get back in the comment section if you were able to relate.
Also, few others have asked for body scanning. Due to the lack of time, we will be doing the same tomorrow from 2 to 3. The same segment will be happening in IST, Indian Standard Time. So you can come back and request for the body scanning or to witness the power of third eye and Paramashiva's presence.
Yes, and I also see Ma Durga Devi has again put a comment saying, I have headache and back pain and sleepless night. Please heal me. Yes, Ma, when Ma Pragyana did the body scanning itself, she has also given healing. So be rest assured, you will start getting healed with the blessings of Swamiji, with the grace of Swamiji, you will be healed.
So, Ma, the headache and back pain and the sleepless night, I was able to see it is because of tiredness and dehydration. You should have a little bit more water, as I have told, and have some lemon water. You will see that there will be lots of improvement in your day. Prabjot Gill has also come back saying, yes, Ma, thank you very much. 100% thank you for helping. Yes, Aya.
Yes, so now with this, we will be concluding as Ma Pragyana said before. In the interest of time, we will be concluding this power manifestation segment. We thank all of you for joining us, and please stay tuned for the further segments where we will be learning much more about Devi Parashakti and about the Parashakti Akash feeling. Sorry, about the Venkateshwara BHAVASAMADHI Darshan and who is Venkateshwara. So thank you, Nithyanandam.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
Hmm? Hey, no, she put fall back. After she put fall
Nithyanandam. Welcome back, dear viewers. Now we will enter into the next segment where we will understand who is Bhagavan Paramashiv Venkateshwara, excuse me, and we will understand what is going on in the world today and what is happening in Kailasa. So I request the NTV volunteer to start the screen share. Ma, can you please start the screen share? Yes, Ma, thank you. We can move to the next slide, please. Yes, we can. Yes, we can continue forward. Ma. We can go, we can go to the next slide. We can go to the next slide. We can go to the segment about who is Bhagavan. Yes, we can stop here. So who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara? We can go to the next slide, please. Yes, we can go. So Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations. Venkateshwara is considered one of the most powerful incarnations that happened in Kali Yuga. And as Mahavishnu came down as Sheshadri and Bhudevi took birth as Padmavati, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body at least for 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with wealth, health, and all of the auspiciousness. Venkateshwara's Murti in Tirupati is his very body. He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all of the devotees. Venkateshwara just became the deity. The very body that he is standing, he just became the Achyavadara. The Achyavadara means the incarnation in the form of the deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees. So Srinivasa became the Achyavadara, standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, whole universe, showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Venkateshwara has Shri Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, within his chest. The Vaidurya jewel of Venkateshwara is one of the most valuable jewels that no one is able to actually place a value for. On Venkateshwara's right chest, he is having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on the Vaikuntha Ekadashi day and on the Srivatsa. That jewelry is called the Vaidurya. The Vaidurya diamond is at least 1,000 years old, older than the diamond. That jewel is supposed to have come out of the churning of the Milky Ocean, and there is only one piece available on the planet Earth, the one Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing. Now we'll understand the power of the energy field of Tirupati. According to So once there was a great enlightened master Ramanuja who was staying many days in Tirupati, Tirumala, with his disciples. One day Ramanuja was getting ready for the pilgrimage back, packing his bag and with some food, and walked all the way down for the full day along with his disciples. Evening, they reached down the hill and they opened their food for eating. They found a lot of ants in their food, and the disciples started cleaning all the ants. And Ramanuja just stopped. Don't do that. He just packed the whole food safely, not leaving one ant, and walked all the way up the hill without having any food, especially in the night. All the disciples were wondering what is happening. So after going to the top of the hill again, Ramanuja opened the food and said, now leave the ants here, because we don't want to know how many janmas or lifetimes they meditated and did punya to take birth in the presence of Tirumala, the energy of Venkateshwara. We have no right to take them out of the energy field and leave them somewhere else. Even when masters become deities, siddhas come down to live around in their presence. When deity becomes master, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level beings come to live around them. So here is the Shastra Pramana, the reference from the Hindu scriptures. And the translation goes, this universe is the eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the gold, the multi-headed and multi-eyed, the omnipresent, omniscient, the resplendent, the source of delight for the whole universe. And the Apta Pramana is from the Brahmanda Purana, which also contains the Sri Venkateshwara Sahasranama, the 1008 names of the Lord Venkateshwara, which occurs as a conversation between Vasishtha and the sage Narada, and also the Venkateshwara Ashtottara Stotram, the 108 names of Lord Venkateshwara. And the translation goes, in Krita Yuga, the Lord Narasimha, in Treta Yuga, Lord Sri Rama, and Dwapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna, and in Kali Yuga, Lord Venkateshwara are called as the Pratiksha Daiva, the living deity. Venkateshwara is the muscle memory of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And in the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's own words, I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was at the pilgrimage Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradakshina, the circumambulation of the temple, by rolling on the floor around and afterwards she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradakshina. They gave her the prasadam and the consecrated food of laddu, and after that also again she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the pulse and confirmed that she was carrying. The first sweet I got is from Venkateshwara. I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. And here is another pramana for what are the benefits of worshiping Lord Venkateshwara. And the translation goes, he becomes endowed with a great reputation and becomes the foremost amongst his kith and kin. He acquires unlimited, undiminished wealth in his world and unexcelled prosperity in other worlds of liberation. Bhagavan Venkateshwara bestows all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, the divine auspicious qualities, and the one who worships him receives abundance in wealth in all other dimensions of life. In today's Darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be manifesting to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, the Nijavadara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidaran, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And we will receive the blessings and initiation to awaken wealth consciousness in us. So there are two dimensions of wealth creation, the Shankanidhi and Padmanidhi. We have two dimensions of wealth creation in Vedic tradition, the Shankanidhi and the Padmanidhi. The Shankanidhi means conquered wealth, the conquered is from the natural sources. The Padmanidhi means flowered wealth, like a lotus created. The Padmanidhi is made to flower from natural resources. In Vedic tradition, there are two major gods representing wealth, Kubera and Lakshmi. Kubera hoards and holds wealth and sits on wealth like a treasurer or a stock market. Kubera enjoys the subtle power of holding wealth and bring. Lakshmi represents wealth that is flowing, circulating current. Lakshmi uses wealth to enrich herself and the world. Lakshmi creates wealth effortlessly and uses it freely, distributes it unconditionally. So let us now understand what is wealth creation the Hindu way. Life can be equated to two things. One, the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world. And two, just getting stuck in both the worlds. There are the only two equations. These are the only two equations. Everybody wants wealth, but they do not increase the life in them to the level that they want. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. It is a straight equation because as of now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in life. So if you do not have wealth, don't blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you. So let us understand the goal of creating wealth. Creating wealth is an intrinsic part of life. Krishna says very beautifully in Gita, the universe by its nature works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. The first priority in life should be for moksha, enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth. So why should you create wealth? Creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and non-violence. Well, so what is wealth? Wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved. Wealth is an extension of you. Anything that adds to you is wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationship, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment. All these are the measures of the success with which you have created wealth in your life. Wealth is a utility. Wealth is not just money or currency. Money is one wealth. Currency is one wealth. The assets are one wealth. Being alive, active is one wealth. All the four parts together is wealth. Money, currency, assets, and being active. Wealth is neither bad nor good. It is a utility. Wealth consciousness means making a clear decision to break out of the myths and mental patterns that impoverish us and draw us again and again into the cycle of poverty. we all need to understand that we first manifest what we believe. You don't manifest your desires, you manifest your cognition, what you cognize and perceive as reality. So let's understand the gap between our beliefs and our desires. Many of us say, I really desire wealth, but deep down you believe wealthy people are arrogant. They're bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. If you believe wealthy people are arrogant, bad, wrong, they do many wrong things. They exploit others. If you have that belief, how are you going to manifest wealth in your life? Your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, cognize wealthy people are bad, or wealth is too much responsibility, naturally, you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desire and your perception is called a mental pattern. So let us now look at all the beliefs you carry about wealth. We can move to the next slide, please. So common belief number one, many people have, is that wealthy people are arrogant or bad people. You can carry deep resistance of wealth, leading you to not accumulate wealth. And even if you accumulate wealth, you will carry guilt of wealth. But the truth is, arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant whether they have wealth or not. Arrogant means behaving as if you are more important than or know more than other people. But we wrongly associate wealth with arrogance and create a pattern and start hating wealth as well, the same way we hate arrogance. Another common belief is that poverty is good. Deep inside us, we label poverty as good quality. We feel reverence and respect for poverty. However, how are we going to generate wealth then? We also believe that handling wealth is more responsibility. We may feel uncomfortable. Whatever I want, I will not get it. Maybe you came to this conclusion by looking at some wealthy people who did not have any time for themselves. So other inadequate beliefs on wealth are that making money is a sin, but we can create as much wealth as we can, celebrate it and share it. Wealth consciousness is high creativity with high responsibility. We also believe many times that wealthy people work smart, not hard. But we need to understand, don't be too lazy to bend your body and mind to realize your dreams. Read the stories of any famous millionaire today, and you will see that wealth does not come from a genie in a bottle. Yes. So we oftentimes also believe that you have to be worthy of wealth, but you need to understand wealth serves those who are wealthy in their very consciousness. So let us understand, what is will persistence? Anything you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract that situation, people, everything around you to make that cognition into reality. All you need is will persistence. Your decision, you are not going to give up, is your intention is will persistence. You can repair your mental patterns. Your mental patterns go on affecting you, but you always tell, I am too busy to repair myself. It is like sitting in a broken car and going on the road. Sorry, we can go back to the last slide, please. We can go back to the last slide, please. The previous slide.
The first step we need to do,
the first step we need to do. Looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions. How you started perceiving wealth, money. How you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70-80 rupees. In those days it's a big money, and for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money? I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said, I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your... I am just giving you an example how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand. Biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs. Because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never to come in the front, jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form Within the time and space, the formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega. It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, 22nd technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittat yanta kritirnasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My Apta Pramana, my Atma Pramana in tune with the Apta Pramana, means the earlier masters. The Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memories of incompletion with its activities as mind, intellect and ego not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen. Now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I will explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the idea started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, something happened at the age of 7 which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I have seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
Nithyananda? Yes. So now that we have imbibed the powerful cognitions that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is revealing about the wealth manifestation and what exactly is the source of wealth incompletions inside of us, how are we supposed to break from it? We have imbibed that from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now let us go into a very brief exercise for wealth manifestation. Now, whether you have so many loans and you need to pay them off, or you're looking for a job unable to find, or you are somehow unable to see the possibility in saving money for yourself, and somehow every time you get a paycheck, it just simply goes. Whether it is any of these problems, simply it is a cognition that we are carrying inside of us that is stopping us from manifesting what we want in our lives. As the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully revealed, it is not what we think that we manifest, it is what we believe. So we have to address that. So this process, this exercise that we're going to be entering into for the next 15 to 20 minutes is to create a magnetic field inside of your inner space for attracting wealth, for manifesting wealth. So the first step is to clean up the incompletions and patterns that you carry about wealth and create the right space, a powerful magnetic energy center inside of you. To attract wealth, situations, and people that support you to create wealth like magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way that you want. Now, for the next 5 minutes, and we will be timing the 5 minutes and ensuring that we do this exercise, you can dig out all the incompletions you have about money. Go back to the earliest memories that you have about money. Keep writing whatever comes to your mind. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? And what is the emotion or energy it invokes inside of you? The moment you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult, money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat somebody will cheat from you and you'll end up in the same position. So much goes on inside of you. So many thought currents and feelings, emotions about money. So just spend a few minutes right now and let's dig out all the incompletions, the beliefs, mental patterns, everything that you have about money. And the moment you think of money, whatever you feel and think, maybe you think that money is difficult, money is impossible, or unless you cheat, you cannot get money. And even if you cheat, somebody will cheat from you and you'll be in the same position again. Because so much goes on inside of you about money, we don't spend the energy, the right amount of energy in order to manifest that wealth and make abundance of wealth happen. So right now, just spend a few minutes. We're going to time 5 minutes. And let's dig out all of the incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns that you have about money. Yes, I request the NTV volunteer to go back to the last slide so that all the viewers can check, excuse me, can check and make sure that they're doing the right instructions just for the next 5 minutes. Thank you. Now we can go on to the next slide. Yes. We have about 2 minutes left. Make sure that you're penning down every incompletion that you have about money and dig as far back as possible. Your earliest memories about any pains or grief that happened related to money. Perhaps you were hearing an argument between your parents when you were young, or from a young age, you were not able to, you always had this idea about money inside of you that it was not possible or it causes so much of conflict. This is the case for many of us. So let us write that down and dig it all out. Yes, now we can move on to the next slide. So in the next 5 minutes, each belief or cognition starts from a particular incident. Identify the incidents then when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about wealth started forming inside of you. And in this step, you're going to relive and relieve. You're going to complete all those incompletions. Go back to that same age when the incident happened inside and when that idea or belief or perception started building inside of you. The next slide, please. Yes, so we'll stay on this slide for the next 5 minutes. Let us, sorry, if we can go back to the last slide. Yes, so take 5 minutes now and relive and relieve. Complete all the incompletions. Go back to that same age when the incident happened, when the idea or belief or perception about money started inside of you and started building inside of you. Yes. Now let's go to the next step. So now we have to take the conscious decision of what you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the wealth dimension. So let's just take a few minutes right now and decide what we want to manifest in the next 3 months in the wealth dimension. Let's go on to the next slide. The next slide, please. Yes. So now you have to write clearly what is your intention? What is it that you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the field of wealth? And whatever you think is wealth, you may think more than money or currency. A person as a wealth for your life or situations as wealth for your life or some being active. People feel even extraordinary powers as wealth. Whatever you consider as your wealth, you want to manifest, attract in the next 3 months, please pen it down right now. So spend the next 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes, and let us write clearly the intention that we have for the next 3 months. Visualize it very clearly that it's already happened. And you'll see how with the darshan and diksha of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the incarnation of Paramashiva as Bhagavan Venkateshwara, you'll see literally how whatever you consider as wealth will manifest in your life. Yes. Now let us move on to the next slide. Yes. So now we have completed this exercise. It is with the ultimate grace of the Guru, whom we worship as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, that we are able to manifest all the powerful cognitions about wealth. With deep devotion and oneness with Guru, you can complete all binding cognitions on wealth and manifest life with prosperity and abundance. Yes, I'll just be chanting the English translation of this Shastra Pramana from the Guru Gita. The syllable Gu is darkness, and the syllable Ru is said to be light. There is no doubt that the Guru is indeed supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. Yes. And now the next Shastra Pramana. Guru Murtim Smare Nityam Guru Nama Sada Japet Gurur Nyagnyam Prakrivata Gururanyana Bhavaye. Always remember the Guru's form and constantly repeat the divine name given by the Guru. Always follow the Guru's commands and think of nothing other than the Guru. The next slide is, and the next Shastra Pramana is Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma Shri Guroho Pada Sevanat Dehi Brahma Bhavat Bhavid Yasmat Tvat Kripartam Vadami Te. Out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all sins by serving the feet of the Guru. The Guru is not a vyakti, a person, as you imagine. He is a tattva, a principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru, is said to be more important than God themselves. And God is always everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. And Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. Guru exists as embodiment and manifest form of God, Paramashiva. And God, Paramashiva, is the unmanifest form of Guru. God is the state of Guru, and Guru is the statement of God. Gurus are the manifest of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the unmanifest existence of Guru. Guru Bhakti is an intense, pure, existential energy which can liberate you from all known, unknown, and unnecessary delusions. Now, we'll be entering into a very special segment of today's program, the Venkateshwara reading. So during these Venkateshwara readings, actually the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who are initiated to connect to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and give the answers for any of your wealth-related queries, questions, or prayers, you will be able to get the answers and the grace and blessings of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara himself through them. So in the next couple of slides, you can see the link for the asking a question to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So a group of disciples have been initiated to have the Sarupya of Venkateshwara, embodying the grace and form of Venkateshwara. So any question or prayer is taken to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself responds through the initiated disciple. So here's the link to ask your questions and prayers to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. You can go to this link and fill out this form so that you can ask your question. In just a few minutes, we will be joined in order and we will be graced with this very beautiful opportunity, very beautiful blessing to ask Bhagavan Venkateshwara directly your questions. So we'll now be moving into that segment, and we'll be right back with you. Now, I request the NTV volunteer, if you keep, yes, we can play this video. And the next slide, please. Yes, we can play this video.
नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा हरे नित्या नित्यानन्ता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा 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 हरे नित्या नित्यानन्ता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानन्ता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानन्ता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानन्ता हरे नित्या ಮಾತವಾ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾತವಾ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾತವಾ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ.
Of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara. I request the NTV volunteer to go to the previous slide. Yes. So as you see, all of us want to live wealth and abundance in our lives. We want to live as Bhagavan Venkateshwara. However, we have a question. Is it possible for me? How long will it take for me to realize it? I have tried before, but have not been successful. And is there any instant way for me to manifest and experience this truth? So does Hinduism offer an instant solution that is immediate for us? Yes. So after, we can go back to the previous slide. I request a volunteer if you can project the link for tinyurl.com/deity readings. This is the link where you will be able to ask your questions to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and you will receive the answers from Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself. It is a very sacred spiritual process. We can go back to the previous slide, please. Previous slide, please. The previous slide. Yes, and the previous slide. Yes, please go back. Yes, and please, if you can go to the previous slide, this is a link where you'll be able to sign up and ask your question. Just the previous slide, please. Yes, this is a slide. Now, this link at tinyurl.com/deity readings, you will be able to ask your questions, your prayers, and request your deep intention to offer the Parashakti the Venkateshwara readings, and ask your question to Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara in this link. So go ahead and you can ask your question now at this link. Yes, so we will be entering into this very exciting segment now in just a few minutes after a very quick break.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Nithyananda, welcome back to your viewers. So far, all of us have been preparing for the BHAVASAMADHI darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, glimpsing the avatar in every moment. Just seeing an avatar darshan. Today, the avatar himself is going to be manifesting the power of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And each of you who enjoy learning about wealth completion, how you can manifest wealth, what is the source of abundance, how you can manifest abundance, secrets of attracting wealth, and much more. This segment is going to be something profound, unique, and life-changing for each and every one of you. Today in the darshan, we are not just going to glimpse the avatar in the normal bhava, but the avatar is going to channel Bhagavan Venkateshwara just out of his love, so that all of us can experience and awaken with consciousness. Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara himself is going to be manifesting through the Swami Spirit universe. Today, for each and every one of us, if there is something that you can do best for yourself, it is enabling your receptivity for action. So here, we are going to take you all through a list of offerings that we can offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara to awaken thoughts of